we need it. I really do.
Okay. We're honored to have the undersheriff with us today. Would you lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance, Jack?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Welcome to the August 12th, 2019 meeting of the Shawnee County Board of Commissioners. My name is Bob Archer. I currently serve as chair of the commission and represent District 3, alongside Commissioner Bill Rippon, who represents District 1, and Commissioner Kevin Cook, who represents District 2. Good morning, everyone. Morning. First item of business, please.
First item is item 3, consent agenda.
There were 4 items on the consent agenda.
Move for approval as presented.
Second.
Motion made to approve the consent agenda by Commissioner Cook, seconded by Commissioner Rippon. All in favor say aye. Opposed, no. Motion carries 3-0.
Sorry. I was trying to turn it off right when that happened.
3-0. Next item of business, please.
Item 4, new business A, County Clerk number 1, consider all voucher payments.
Under Cops Link, City of Topeka, $11,000 is for Code Red services. Under Sheriff, State of Kansas, $23,000 is for the shuttle bus. As of August 9th, 2019, total vouchers $1,094,808.38. And I move that we approve the vouchers.
Second.
Motion made to approve the vouchers by Commissioner Rippon, seconded by Commissioner Cook. All in favor say aye. Opposed, no. Motion carries 3-0. Next item, please.
Item A2, consider correction orders.
I'll move to approve.
Second.
Motion made to approve by Commissioner Archer, seconded by Commissioner Rippon. All in favor say aye. Opposed, no. Motion carries 3-0. Next item, please.
Item B, Parks and Recreation number 1, consider authorization and execution of contract C-285-2019 with Topeka Civic Theater and Academy for management of the Helen Hawker Center for Performing Arts at a yearly cost of $207,250, $51,812.50 paid quarterly, with funding from the department's operating budget.
Good morning, Commissioners. Susan Fowler-Hensler, Parks and Recreation. This collaboration with Topeka Civic Theater to manage Helen Hawker has been going on since 2013. It's proved to be a very successful partnership that we have made with them. The Helen Hawker provides great benefits to the community. I know that each of you are very aware of how they provide programming and the opportunity for theater to over 7,000 children annually. I do have with me Vicki Brokey and Joanna Lastly from Helen Hawker and Topeka Civic Theater today, if they would like to come up and make some comments on the benefits for the children. And then I also want to recognize Darlene Streeter in the back. Darlene is our recreation supervisor, and she works closely with this program, collaborating for their summer camps, any requirements that they need, and also just making sure that their operations go smoothly. And I'd be happy to answer any questions about the contract if you need.
Questions for Susan?
Susan, are there any changes to the contract financially, or is this the same financial contract that we've had in years past?
It is very similar to what's in the past. We have increased the payment a little bit to Topeka Civic Theater. We actually have been decreasing it as the years have gone by, with any overage or shortage coming back to the general fund. We've gone back to agreeing on an annual total of $2,250, which was the same thing we paid them back in 2016. The other change to that was the way we pay the administrative fee. It's a flat fee paid quarterly instead of a percentage.
Okay, thank you.
I move that we approve.
I'll second.
Motion made to approve the contract by Commissioner Rippon, seconded by Commissioner Cook. All in favor, say aye. Opposed, no. Motion carries 3-0. Thank you, Susan. Next item, please.
Mr. Chairman,
Thank you,
be-
Commissioners.
Before we go, I don't know if anybody from the Civic Theater or Helen Hawker want to address the commission. It's passed, but
They looked awful bashful on it. I will tell you that. Come right up.
You put a microphone in front of a theater person, of course we're going to say good morning. Good morning, Commissioners. I'm Vicki Brocky with Topeka Civic Theater, President and CEO, and I have with me today Joanna Lastly. We just want to say thank you.
Good morning, Commissioners. Thank you
morning.
very much for supporting Helen Hawker Theater and for letting us be able to enjoy and serve Topeka community with theater in the park, especially children and families.
We commit to continuing to be as efficient as we can, and we love every year to be able to give money back, and we want to continue to do that. So thank you.
No, thank you.
Thank you.
Helen Hawker is just a great asset for our community, and it's well-run by you.
Thank you all
Thank you,
very
sir.
much.
Thank you.
thanks.
Thank you, Commissioner Cook. Next item, please.
Item B2, consider approval of request to reject the single bid for the Land and Trail Bridge repair project and to rebid the project with slight changes to the bid specifications.
Good morning, Commissioners. John Boyd, Shawnee County Parks and Recreation. We're just requesting approval to reject these bids and go out and try again. Hopefully, we can get a little better bid this time. We're going to sit down with the engineers and discuss the specs and see if there's something that we can make improvements on to improve it.
Sounds good to me. Commissioner Cook?
I don't have any questions, but Commissioner Vaughn.
How many bids did you get?
We received one bid.
Okay. I move that we approve.
I'll second. Motion made to approve the request by Commissioner Rippon, seconded by Commissioner Archer. All in favor, say aye. Opposed, no. Motion carries 3-0. Thank you,
Thank
John.
you.
Next item, please.
Item B3, consider authorization and execution of the following agreements for the Blues Festival to be held on September 7th at Ward Mead Park. A, contract C-286 2019 with TFI Family Services for usage of the Old Prairie Town in historic Ward Mead Park, with expenses offset by a $500 special event fee, special event fee and a donation, $1,200 minimum plus 10% gate revenue to the Parks for All Foundation. B, resolution number 2019-55, temporarily exempting Old Prairie Town in historic Ward Mead Park from restrictions on selling, serving, possessing, or consuming alcoholic beverage, or liquor and/or cereal malt beverages for the TFI Charity Blues Festival from 1 p.m. to 10 p.m. And C, contract C-287-2019 with TFI Family Services for rental of Parks and Recreation mobile stage for $900.
Good morning, Commissioners. John Bell, Recreation Program Supervisor, Old Prairie Town. We are seeking approval for the attached 3 documents in order to have the first annual Blues and Brew Festival at Old Prairie Town, and it's a charity event for TFI Family Services. I think this is a great opportunity to partner with an outside organization, in addition to get some people, get new patrons to Old Prairie Town, enjoy the park. It's a great opportunity. I have Sherlon Douglas Harris, right? Did I say that right? And then Suki Williams. Everybody knows Suki. And I think Sherlon, I would like to get Sherlon up here to talk briefly about what TFI Family Services is. Everybody knows the name, but the mission and the focus of that organization, I would like her to talk briefly about that.
Good morning, Commissioners. TFI Family Services is dedicated to the strength of families. Our primary responsibility and goal is to provide services to children and families across the city and across the state. We have a network of foster homes across the state that provide services to children who are in foster care. We also have a transitional living program for youth who are 17 years old and older who are aging out of the foster care system. We provide those youth with the basic independent living skills. We teach them how to get along with their roommates, how to get a job, how to keep a job, how to continue their education and whatever dreams they might have. We have a 46-bed facility in Southwest Topeka, a psychiatric residential treatment facility for children ages 6 to 18. So we provide a variety of services to children and families across our city, and these proceeds will help us continue the work we do with these families.
Very good.
I can sit
Questions
down
or
now.
comments?
I can sit down now?
Thank you so much.
I'd be happy to answer any questions that
Any
you may
questions
have.
for John Bell? Commissioner Cook?
John, this is a new event for us, and so this is a cooperation as a fundraiser for TFI and expansion for Old Prairie Town, Ward Mead. Will this be replacing such events as we have in the fall, like wheat stock or other events, or is it just adding to?
We are just adding to the wonderful mix of events that we have at our park.
No
I'll
question.
move for approval of the requests.
I'll second.
Motion made to approve by Commissioner Cook, seconded by Commissioner Rippon. All in favor, say aye. Opposed, no. Motion carries 3-0. Thank you, John. Thanks for joining us this morning. Next item, please.
Item C, corrections, number 1, consider authorization and execution of contract C-288-2019, memorandum of understanding with the Heartland Regional Alcohol and Drug Assessment Center for the hiring of a full-time care coordinator, $54,420, and a part-time recovery coach, $44,420 via contract with funding from the fiscal year 2020 Behavioral Health Grant Award.
Good morning, Commissioners. Tim Phelps, Department of Corrections. This is an agreement that has been an ongoing event that allows the Community Corrections Office to have the services of RADAC to provide assessment and referral for treatment and then oversight of that treatment for our clients. I'd be happy to answer any of the questions you have.
Questions for?
No, I have none. I'll move for approval.
Second.
Motion made to approve the contract by Commissioner Cook, seconded by Commissioner Rippon. All in favor, say aye. Opposed, no. Motion carries 3-0. Next item, please.
Item C2, consider approval of request to negotiate a final agreement with Aramar Correctional Services for adult and juvenile food services.
Good morning, Commissioners. Tim Phelps, Department of Corrections. This is an item that has been near the end of a lot of work. We began last year when the Commission allowed us or approved us to issue an RFP for these services. We got 4 vendors that bid on the services, and we had 2 rounds of intensive review of the bids, including follow-up sessions with 3 of the vendors. And we think that the best option we have right now is to continue services with Aramark and negotiate a contract with them.
Is this a one-year contract, or is this?
The RFP, the scope of the RFP was a 4 guaranteed and 2 optional years, so that if we are pleased with their services, we can extend it out, and then during that last year, we had issued another RFP.
But do we have a 90-day cancellation provision?
We have under the, in the RFP, we allow for cancellation either because funding's not available or because there's inappropriate services being provided, and that'll be incorporated into the contract.
Okay, I think that's important. Other things? I'll move to approve.
Second.
Motion made to approve by Commissioner Archer, seconded by Commissioner Rippon. All in favor, say aye. Opposed, no. Motion carries 3-0. Next item, please.
Item C3, consider authorization and execution of contract C-289-2019, memorandum of understanding between Shawnee County Community Corrections and Vallejo Behavioral Health Care to guide the management of information related to treatment of clients referred to Vallejo.
Good morning, Commissioners. Tim Phelps, Department of Corrections. This is an agreement with Vallejo that we have a similar agreement with our Maine Department of Corrections, and this allows my ISOs, if they refer clients to Vallejo, to be able to communicate with them freely about the status of their treatment for purposes of supervision, and this guides our management of the information we receive. I'll be happy to answer any of the questions you have.
Questions for Major Phelps?
Move for approval.
Second.
Motion made to approve the contract by Commissioner Cook, seconded by Commissioner Rippon. All in favor, say aye. Opposed, no. Motion carries 3-0. Thank you, Tim.
Thank you.
Next item, please.
Item D, Sheriff's Office, number 1, consider authorization and execution of contract C-290-2019, memorandum of understanding with the City of Topeka to allocate $35,599 for the 2019 Burn Justice Assistance Grant funds to Shawnee County to be used by the Sheriff's Office for software.
Good morning, Commissioners. Under Sheriff Jay Semeka. This is an annual grant that is received by the City of Topeka and Shawnee County. It is split between the two entities. This year, we will earmark this money to be spent to enhance our capabilities in our investigation division. We are in need of some new hardware and software for interview rooms. So approximately 7 interview rooms would be outfitted with the newest technology from Axon Industries. Axon is our provider for our flex cameras, body cameras, and in-car cameras. Going with this type of technology would then streamline and standardize what we have at the agency. Normally, the burn jag is paid out in October, so the balance of the cost would be through budgeted funds and burn jag. The total cost of that project is approximately $71,000. Stand for any questions.
Questions for the undersheriff? Almost said major.
That's okay.
Motion?
Oh, go ahead. I move that we approve.
Second.
Motion made to approve the contract by Commissioner Rippon, seconded by Commissioner Cook. All in favor say aye. Opposed, no. Motion carries 3-0. Thank you.
Thank you, Commissioner.
Next item, please.
Item 5, Administrative Communications.
This is an opportunity for department heads, under sheriffs, any member of the public to address the commission.
Thank you, Commissioners. Once again, good morning. Under Sheriff Jay Semeka. I was standing close, so I just thought I'd go first today. Normally, I let others proceed, but just a couple things. Wanted to remind the public there is a public forum tonight at Seaman High School in regards to our drone initiative. So the Shawnee County Sheriff's Office is partnering with the community and residents in a shared understanding in how we implement that technology, that eye in the sky. We have used those to map crime scenes, to map accident scenes, to look for missing children, missing adults. And it will be a crime-fighting tool for us in regards to looking for burglars, thieves in down public roads and accesses. And this is not to infringe on citizens' rights and privacy. That is the message that we are going to be articulating at our 3 public sessions. Next week, on Monday, we'll be at Shawnee Heights High School, and then on Tuesday, we'll be at Washburn Rural High School. And then secondly, I want to introduce the newest member of the Shawnee County Sheriff's Office. Mr. Matt Patterson comes to the Sheriff's Office. He is our legal counselor. This is his 2nd tenure with Shawnee County. We are very, very fortunate to have Mr. Patterson, his legal expertise and guidance as we move forward. So I want to introduce you to him. It's the gentleman to my left in the white shirt, Mr. Patterson.
Good morning.
So, that's all I have today. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Jay. Is there anyone else?
Good morning, Commissioners. Kurt Niehaus, Director of Public Works. I am so pleased to introduce to you the new Director of Solid Waste, Bill Sutton. He comes to us from Waste Management, and it was a long process to get him on board here, so that makes it so much sweeter that he's here today. And if he would like to, he can sure come up and say some words. If not, he can stay seated. But okay.
All right.
Thank you.
That's fine. Welcome aboard. Welcome aboard. Anyone else to address the commission this morning? Commissioner Cook.
National Night Out was Saturday. We made it to, I think, almost 11 or just at 11 events. The family went along with me, and so it was very hot, very sultry, but it was good to get out into the community and meet everybody. And thank you for everybody that came out and all of the organizers of all the events. It was well attended across the county. Thank you.
Commissioner Rippon?
Well, I also did the National Night Out. I spent my evening in Auburn, Kansas. Those fine folks there. Had a good time, and they fed me and everything, so it was great.
Me too. I spent the evening in my neighborhood. Launched National Night Out a couple of years ago, and it was always good to see them. Quickly, I wanted to have a joint meeting with the city on Wednesday to discuss the rescue mission, and I'd asked for a response from the city manager or the mayor by close of business last Thursday. It's Monday morning, and I've never heard anything. So there will not be a meeting Wednesday to discuss the rescue mission. What I do hope to have is for Reverend Feeker to come before the commission at a meeting soon to discuss the way forward and how the county can help the Reverend in his critical work for our community. So that would be that. Next item, please.
Item 6, executive session.
There's not a need for an executive session, so we're officially adjourned. Thank you for attending. And he's played some basketball in his life. What do you think?